everybody. I hope you're having a lovely Christmas. I'm hoping that this has been put live up on the vlog just after Christmas and before New Year's Eve. I am probably sunning myself on some lovely beach at the moment. Sorry to make you jealous if the weather's awful here. But I'm hopefully enjoying my honeymoon. And Poppy's being looked after somewhere in Yorkshire. So hello Poppy, yeah. But today I wanted to record this video because I used to send out a mail out just before the New Year's Eve about all the things that Sew Over It had done that year and plans for the next year. And so I wanted, Poppy, just chill out, we're having a little, there we go. And I thought this year, since I am now vlogging, it would be nice to vlog it. And really, it's as much for me as it is for you guys, because I thought it'd be a great thing to be able to look back up and see what we've done. Poppy, are you determined not to... She doesn't want to be in this video, guys. I'm really sorry. Fine then, you sit down there. You're just being difficult. Anyway, so here I am in my living room. This is our Christmassy fireplace, that's the word. We don't have a fire, but I've decorated it with some of the flowers that I was practicing for the wedding with. So these are the colours that we have, that we're going to have at the wedding. And we've got a wreath, and these are made of from vintage magazines, they're little Christmas trees. And here is a Betty dress that I'm wearing, and this is a Betty dress with long sleeves and a scooped out neck. And yeah, it was really easy to do, and it's something next year that we're going to be showing you how to do. So first, let's recap on everything that has happened this year. It's crazy when I do this because I think about like things that we did at the start of the year, and I'm like, that can't have been the same year, but it was the same year. So, but yeah, we've done a lot, and we do, that is basically, Sew Over It does do a lot, and often people say that to me. They're like, God, how do you get all of that in 1 year? We work really hard. And I have an amazing team that support me and yeah, are all amazing at everything that they do. So what have we done this year? Well, we have started the vlog. I started that, which is possibly one of my favourite things that I've done this year. I didn't know, when I thought about doing this, what happened was my editor was talking about me being interviewed by a vlogger for the launch of the Sew Over It Vintage. And so I had a look, and I'd been also looking at a few other lifestyle vloggers, and I was thinking, oh, this is really cool. And I suddenly thought, hang on a sec, maybe I could do a few vlog videos for the launch of Sew Over It Vintage. And then I realised, actually, why don't I just do this? Because it would be amazing to be able to show people how clothes look and how the fabrics are behaving. And I didn't think that I'd be enjoying it as much as I am, and I absolutely love it, and I'm really, really glad that I did it, because I think it's really good fun, and it shows you guys, I can show you so much more on video. And I want to say a massive thank you to Sinead, who edits the vlogs. So I do all the recording, which is the easy bit. I basically press play, focus, or rather don't focus sometimes. But Sinead is who puts it all into the package. She edits everything so that it's enjoyable for you guys to watch, rather than too much of my waffle. So thank you, Sinead. You do an amazing job, and you are so in tune with what I want. I'm so grateful. Thank you. So yeah, I started the vlog. Sew Over It Vintage was published. So even though I actually wrote it last year and finished it last year, it was published in June this year. So that was an amazing thing. We've also released some fab patterns. So this year we released the vintage shirt dress and the Joan dress, as well as PDFs as well. So the PDFs that we have released, oh my gosh, my mind has gone blank. I believe the cowl neck. Yeah, the cowl neck PDF, was that one we released? Knickers and ties, we definitely released those as PDFs. We released some PDFs, I'm just going to say that. I should have written them down before I did this. But yeah, so that has been great. And also, we also introduced our new range of Indian Matchbox kits, which I absolutely love designing, especially because I was inspired to do them when I was in India in February. So that's been great, and it's been great having a product that little people, children rather, little ones can do. So we say that about age 8 upwards, but you know, if you've got help, then younger children can also do them. And also adults. It's just nice to have a kit range that doesn't need a sewing machine. So we also released our pencil skirt pattern as a pattern on its own right, so you could buy that separately. And we've introduced all sorts of bundles and things. One thing that we focused on a lot this year is our online shop, and it's been great to see the growing popularity of that, and I'm going to continue working on that next year, potentially even redesigning it, and I promise to bring you loads more fabrics. Fabric buying is one of my favourite things of my job, and I love doing it, and I will continue to do it next year and buy lots of more lovely fabrics that you guys can buy. So it's been great to see that, and also we've been able to offer, because it's been so popular, we've been able to get better postage deals with Royal Mail, and now we can offer our flat rate of £2.50 postage for the UK. So that's been good. And also we changed Clapham. So even though I was pretty exhausted at the end of 2014 from doing up Islington, I felt that Clapham also needed a bit of a facelift, and she needed a bit of love, bit of Lisa love. And also the team was ever increasing, the admin team that runs so over it, and they needed an office. They were working on laptops in the shop and it just wasn't really ideal for them. So in August we renovated Clapham, and we put a wall up and created an office, and that also extended the shop area. So we did lose a classroom, but we felt that if we just scheduled our classes better, then we would be able to have the same amount of classes, but just with 2 classrooms, one in Islington and one in Clapham. So we did that, and I absolutely love the new Clapham, as I think the team do as well. It works really well, and it's great to be able to have loads more fabric. So pretty much we've doubled our fabric this year, the amount of fabric that we stock, and most of it is online, but there's loads more in the shops as well. We've also had lots of great people join the team and be promoted. Alex, who came on board and was primarily doing our online shop and our social media and serving customers, was promoted to our assistant manager, which was really one of the best decisions I've made this year. She has been incredible. She is, basically my wing woman, I would call her. And she is involved in more ways of the business than you would know. And we also saw Rachel become our product development manager. Rachel is the brains behind the development of the commercial patterns. So when I design a class, I work with Julie, who pattern cuts the pattern, and we develop that together. And then after when we've decided to release it as a commercial pattern, Rachel takes over and she does all of the process, working along with Alex and myself to write the words and the instructions, but she oversees all of it and does a lot of the technical stuff involved. So it's been brilliant seeing her really get into that role, and she's done an amazing job. She also worked with me on the Grace online class, which takes me on to the next thing. The online class Grace dress, that has been one of my plans for the past about 3 years. I've been planning to do online classes because it's something that, interesting, my dad had a teaching business and something completely different to what I do. But he's always been saying, Lisa, you should do online classes. I think it'd be great for your market. It'd be great for you to reach people that can't come to London. And other people have also said it. So it was just a matter of time, and when I took Rachel on, she seemed like the perfect person to do this, and she was, and it's been brilliant, and we worked on the project together, but it's been really great to see your uptake and your response on it. So I'm definitely going to be doing some more of those next year. And we also see, for those of you that do love our online shop, Steph, who is also very much involved now in the online shop, she's kind of done more and more hours for us as the year's gone on, and is now full-time, producing those lovely parcels that arrive at your door, and also adding all the new fabulous fabrics onto the site. So she works incredibly hard. I'm not going to list all of the team, there's so many great people, and we've also lost some great people. People obviously move on, things happen, but the team, the dream team as I call them, are still very much the dream team, and I feel very happy to be ending the year knowing that I've got such an amazing team. Next year we're also having a new wonderful person, Rosie, join us, so I'm looking forward to working with Rosie. I don't know if you're watching this, Rosie, but we're all looking forward to working with you. And finally, new classes. Well, the new classes, the Eve dress, she came out this year, as did the incredible Francine. Now the Francine has blown my mind how well that has done. We did spend a ridiculous amount of time getting that pattern right. Even though it was inspired by something a customer brought in, there was a massive development process and a lot of hard work by Julie, our incredibly talented pattern cutter and teacher, to get this jacket right, and I think we nailed it. And I think you guys agree, because every time we put a date up, it just sells out. So that's been fab. We've just released the heather dress as well, so that's been great to see that go out into the wild, or rather into the class schedule, and already it's all booked up. I will be adding more dates. So yeah, it's been a very successful year, and there's also been some really difficult things as well. You know, we did have a very difficult start to the year in terms of obviously I was very stretched because I had 2 shops. Running 2 shops is not the easiest, and we had to have some members of the team leave. And so it's not always amazing, it's not always fabulous, and there's been some real low points where it's been very hard to pick myself up and get everybody motivated. But the highs have definitely outweighed the lows, and I still am incredibly grateful for being able to do what I do and run this business. And I'm very excited about next year. So what will happen next year? Well, let me tell you, we are going to be releasing 2 more patterns, commercial patterns for definite, 2 dresses, and they will be coming out. Yeah, I'm not going to say when because dates always change, but they are coming out next year, and we'll be starting work on them very soon. There will also be lots more PDFs that will be released. So first up will be the tulip skirt in January, so keep your eyes peeled for that one. And there'll be lots of other ones. We're also going to be doing some new things. So I'm going to be planning with Rachel some extra little pattern printables that you guys will be able to do. So whether it's different necklines for Betty or sleeves, insertion of sleeves for Betty, some little add-ons for all of our patterns, well, for a lot of our patterns. So keep your eyes out for those. And I also want to do loads more tutorials on this vlog. So I've got a big list of tutorials that I want to do for you guys, and I'm going to be working my way through those next year. We're also going to be doing some more online classes, and I say that in the plural, but I think we'll at least get one done. So I'm excited about that. And if you have any requests on what you would love us to do next, please do let me know. It's really interesting to hear your feedback and your thoughts on that. So there'll definitely be more online classes. We're going to do some work on our website as well, and there'll be a little bit of change going on the website and the online shop, like I said earlier. So lots and lots happening there. And one further thing that I am working on is producing some exclusive kits. So for our PDF patterns that are currently only available as PDFs, we're going to look at producing a certain amount of those patterns and printing them, and then putting them together as kits with lovely fabrics. So I'll be working on that as well. So I think that will keep me pretty busy. But I'm hoping next year is not going to be quite as mental as this year, and I'll be interested to see if I watch this in a year's time. I'm like, yeah, Lisa, good luck with that one. You say it every time. But this year I'm promising to myself that I am not going to work quite as hard as I normally do. You guys don't see the downside of me, but poor Matt does. And since I will be his new wife, I want to put him first next year. So although we're going to do some fabulous things with the business, I'm maybe not going to go at quite the rate I normally do, and I'm going to try and get that work-life balance back and spend some more time with him. So I've promised this to him, and I'm hoping that I will keep to it. I'm also going to be taking up more hobbies. This is the thing. I don't know where I'm going to find the time for that, but I'm definitely going to start doing some more knitting. I've recently realised that what I love knitting is chunky yarn. So I've bought myself a Wool and the Gang kit to make a big cardi coat. So I'm going to be doing that in January, February, trying to cheer myself up as the weather continues to be miserable. And I'm looking into something else, but I'm not sure, like maybe thought about pottery classes, or even thought about rowing. Very random, but I don't know, I just feel like I'd like to do something else that's completely different to the business, because my hobby, sewing, has become the business. So I really want to find something that's completely not related to the business. Any suggestions, let me know. If it involves exercise, I think I need to find a friend to do it with me, because otherwise I'll find it boring and I'll be hopeless at sticking to it. But if any of you have any amazing hobbies that you feel like, you know, were a great addition to your life, let me know. I think I should try and look at cooking as well, maybe cooking some new recipes. I have like 7 meals that I do very well, but Matt's pretty fed up with them. I love them. I'm one of those people that can eat the same things again and again, perfectly happy. But I think he would like some new recipes to be added to my repertoire. So a few business goals and some personal goals there. But really excited. 2016 is going to be a great year, I think. And I really hope it will be a fabulous year for all of you guys. I hope you're enjoying your break. Continue to enjoy it. And let's all hope that 2016 brings us everything that we want. I'll see you next time, guys. Bye!